Welcome back to the continuation of the previous class. So we want to work more on parameters, looking at 2 or 3 parameters. Let's say we have this variable x, y, comma, z, or let's use x and y parameters, 2 parameters now. We will proceed further to use 3 parameters towards the end of this training. So using x and y, what we can do here is to say if x is greater than 4,000, and you can use and depending on the condition you want to give. So I will use and y quotation, you put it on quotation, you know it's variable. We say if x is greater than 4,000 and y is equals to GL, return good. What this simply means, this call variable x, comma, and we use this CNT name. You double click on the CNT name here, you have it below, double click on it, CNT name. So this here, this thing that we have here is same thing as this, without you've defined the criteria that you are using to carry out the variable, and you click on verify, then you apply. So let's inspect the table where we have 4,000. If x is greater than 4,000 and y is GL, return good. Why? Because x is less than 4,000 and y is GL, it returns bad, because it only meets just a single criteria, which is y is equals to GL. Meanwhile, the x is less than 4,000, but on the criteria we stated that if it's greater than 4,000, rather it should return good. Because it is less than 4,000, that was why it returned bad. Unlike this case, because this is greater than 4,000, which is what 6,998, and it's GL, the y is GL, it returned good. That criteria has been met. Another thing we can do here is that we can do some more other things, like using these num values. Now let's assuming these values here are exam registration numbers, whereby we have from 0 to 2,500 are batch A registration, from 2,501 to 4,000 is batch B, while from 4,001 to 5,000 is batch C, and lastly batch D is from 5,001 to 7,000. Inputting it into this code block for you to get it better, which says if x, using the code if x is less than or equals to 2,500, which is what return A, else it's called if x is less than or equals to 4,000, return B, that's batch B registration. Else same x is less than or equals to 5,000, return C. Else x is less than or equals to 7,000, return D. Else, this else simply means that if none of the criteria is met from the list here, that's the meaning of else. That is, it should return absent without registration. This is only applicable for x, this num. Okay, so when you are done inputting the code here, you verify your code, expression valid, and you apply immediately. Now you see the criteria has been populated. When you run a check on that, you realize the criteria is well defined. For the first one, which says B, right, it means that if x less than or equals to 4,000, return B. So because this is less than 4,000, that's why you can see it display B. For D here it says what? For our D criteria it says X less than or equals to 7,000, so it is less than, this is less than 7,000, that's why it display D. And when you scroll down you see other values that is having A and B also. And lastly, we can also do other things. We can also work on 3 parameters. Using 3 parameters, what I can do here is to say divine score X, Y, Z, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so what I'll do here is to use this criteria if X is less than or equals to 4,000 and Y is greater than or equals to 90 and Z is equals to GL. Don't forget is a test value, that is why it's on quotation. I'll say return yes, else return no. So what this is saying is that I have this variable xyz. My x is this num here, my y field is this CNT code. So what I'll do here is to come here and this is my x which I've defined here. Here I'll bring the comma and I'll divide this y. The y is CNT code, so I'll double click on the CNT code and come back here and bring in the comma. Y the z is the CNT name. So what we can do here is to verify. With this now, we will verify expression is valid, then you apply. When you check this out, you realize this is the y is 90 and most of the numbers, the numerical numbers we have here is less than 90. That's why you can see no. You can also use model builder to carry out field calculator. That is when you want to create your own geoprocessing tools, and that I'm going to share on my channel. Watch out for the video. If you want to learn the basics of GIS, I'll drop the link on my video description in order for you to enroll for the course.